Want to know why? Ask how. Howard the Humongous. President Barack Obama, the man I voted for twice, has just sold an ally. Our best ally against ISIS. Our best ally against the Islamic State. He has sold an ally down the river. The result is ghastly. Approximately 10 days ago, Barack Obama made a deal on the phone with the head of Turkey, the president of Turkey, Recip Tayyip Erdogan. Recip Tayyip Erdogan has been supporting ISIS. 25,000 foreign fighters have crossed into Syria to join ISIS by going through Turkey. Turkey provides a pipeline through which ISIS can sell its oil and its antiquities. And as a consequence, ISIS does between $1 million and $4 million of business a day, thanks to the official collusion of Recep Tayyip Erdogan and the Turks. ISIS has become the best funded terrorist organization in history, thanks to the collusion of Erdogan. The deal that Obama made with Erdogan goes like this. In exchange for our being able to use 1 or 2 air bases in Turkey for the jets we're using to attack ISIS, Erdogan has agreed to join us in fighting terrorists. The problem is who Erdogan defines as terrorists. To Erdogan, ISIS is not really a problem. It's his ally. It's his buddy. He's been supporting them like a puppet group, like a proxy army, for a long time now. His real terrorists, in his opinion, are the Kurds. Who are the Kurds? A group that has lived in a contiguous area called Kurdistan for at least the last 1,600 years. That territory was divided when Syria, Iraq, and Iran were carved up and made modern nation states. Kurdistan was carved into pieces. Part of it is in Turkey, part of it is in Iran, part of it is in Syria, and part of it is in Iraq. Erdogan regards there are Kurdish separatists who want to be free of Turkey. They made a peace deal with Erdogan. They made a peace deal with Turkey, and they have been abiding by that peace deal for 2 years. Erdogan has broken that peace deal. How? Most of the airstrikes he has performed in Syria have not been against ISIS. Most of them have been against the Kurds. What's wrong with that? Remember when the town of Kobani, with its religious minority, was under attack? The Yazidis were under attack by the forces of ISIS. The men were being beheaded in the streets. The women and children were being taken as sex slaves. Guess who saved Kobani? Guess who won Kobani back from ISIS? It was the Kurds. There is a town. It's let's see if I can find its name here. It's Tal Abayad. It is on the road that connects Turkey, which provides ISIS's supply line. Turkey provides ISIS's supply line. There is a road that goes from Turkey to Raqqa. Raqqa is the headquarters of ISIS. The Kurds have cut that roadway. They've taken the town, Tal Abayad, that dominates that roadway. That is vitally, strategically important for those of us who are fighting ISIS. But guess who is not fighting ISIS? Turkey is not fighting ISIS. Turkey is in fact supporting ISIS. So what has Erdogan done? Erdogan is trying to bomb the forces that have taken back this town. The Kurds were working to take back a town called Jarablus. And once Erdogan had Obama's permission to bomb so-called terrorists, who did he bomb in Jarablus? ISIS? No, he bombed the Kurds, who were on our side, trying to take the town back from ISIS. Why is Erdogan doing all of this? Well, he and many Turks have had a deep animosity against the Kurds for a long time. And for a long time, the Kurds had a violent opposition movement, a violent autonomy movement. But that movement made its peace with Erdogan 2 years ago, and Erdogan has broken that peace. Is there a further reason for this? You bet. The elections. In elections approximately a month ago, Erdogan expected to win a majority for his party. He needed that majority. For the last 2 years, he's been floating a new constitution. It's a constitution that for all practical purposes will make him dictator of Turkey for life. But his party, to his surprise, did not win a majority in these parliamentary elections. Why? In part because 12% of the parliamentary positions went to the Kurdish party. So Erdogan is trying to wipe out the Kurds. He's doing it inside of Turkey. He has urged the members of his party to outlaw the members of the peaceful Kurdish party that won 12% of the seats. Why? Why take away their parliamentary immunity so they can be arrested? If you arrest that 12% of the parliament, then Erdogan has a majority in parliament and can ram through his new constitution that will effectively make him president, dictator for life. What's more, if he can't, he's in the process of supposedly forming a new government. If he doesn't form that new government by August 23rd, there is another election. And if he's outlawed the Kurdish party, he will win the majority in that election and be able to stamp Parliament's seal of approval on his permanent dictatorship for life. Erdogan is also trying to wipe out the Kurds by flooding their territory with Syrian refugees. You've heard that the deal between Barack Obama and Erdogan would establish a safe zone in Syria. What is a safe zone? There are 2 million Arab Syrian refugees in Turkey. If Erdogan is able to replant those refugees in the so-called safe zone in Syria, that is a part of Kurdistan. And he will dilute the Kurdish majority. He will turn them into a minority. What Erdogan is trying to achieve is a form of ethnic genocide, ethnic cleansing, ethnic destruction. And guess who his buddy is? Guess who his ally is? Guess who has told him yes? A humanist, a man of reason, a man who we voted into power because he said he made better judgments about war and peace than anybody else running for president, Barack Obama. Maybe all of this helps explain why the defense minister, of Iran said a few weeks ago in something that was not covered by the Western press, the time has come now for the Americans to realize that they are not the world's superpower and no one recognizes them as such any longer. Barack Obama, save the Kurds. This is Howard the Humongous, speaking to you from the future. It's your job and my job to make, or want to know why, ask how. And now for that, I swear it's getting more impossible every week, impossible to find, little off button, I think I've got it.